Cancel.
Schweezy.
Okay, here we go. What are your thoughts on a 25-year-old female dating a 44-year-old male coworker? Okay, so what I would say, there's two different points you have here. Dating someone who is close to 2 decades older than you, so that's one. And then you have coworkers. Those are two different problems and could be red flags. Now, so you said your age is 25. Her age is 25. He's 44. Like a 19-year age difference, 19, 20. So let's assume they met at this. If they met at this age, I feel like it's fine. Because I have really figured this out. 25, the older you get, 25 should be your youngest. After you hit, I think, around the time you get 30, 25 is the youngest age you should ever be dating. And that's like, you met them around 25. Like, met them at 23, and okay. Like, I'm not getting into that many specifics, but I feel like the older you get, the youngest should always be 25. Because they're old enough to rent a car, they're old enough to do a lot of shit, like it's over 21 where they can legally drink and go into bars with them. It's not creepy. They're years out of high school, so that's nice. So I feel like 25 is the youngest. So like I feel like 44 and 25 is an okay age, assuming those are the ages they met or are like a year apart. I feel like that's okay. Even then, like you say 25 and 38, like that's a pretty big age difference, but it's still. I don't think it's weird. It's just an age difference that's weird. It's not like creepy There's a creepy age difference, and then there's just an age difference. Like let's say like the woman's 35 and he's 54. Like, do you feel, is it because it's the younger number that's weird, or because it's still like a 20 years age gap? But I feel like 25. I feel like we all kind of should know better, So I feel like the age difference is okay in this situation, mainly because I feel like 25 is the perfect bottom goal. Like after your 30s, it's just the perfect bottom goal. Like no matter how old I get, 25, I can still date 25-year-olds. And unless you're Leonardo DiCaprio, he's I want to get Leonardo DiCaprio's sloppy seconds. I think that's the life I want to live. Just living off of Leonardo DiCaprio's sloppy seconds. I mean, if I lose a couple more pounds, we're the only difference is our success. I mean, our bank accounts. So we can live off that. So that's cool,
Because the brownie.
So yeah, now the second one is coworkers. So is dating your coworker necessarily a bad thing? Well, it does depend on the job. That is like if you're a boss to someone, it can be a little weird. So there's that situation, but if you're on the same level, it's not too bad to say. It just gets complicated. It's not bad when you're during the dating part. It's bad when you get to the breakup part. Because once you break up, it's gonna be a little rough. Because then you're because like when you break up with someone, like the best idea is to not see them ever again. You don't have to hate. Sometimes you break up, you don't hate someone, but it's a good idea. Like when you have feelings with someone, to just not be seeing them every day. And when you're working together and you're seeing them every day, it can be pretty bad. That's why the band I play with, if you remember, we told the story about the guy named Trash. We told him that we're all gay in this band, but we made a pact not to date each other because it would ruin the band. And I honestly, I think in any other band, like I feel like, yeah, you shouldn't date any members regardless. I just don't think in bands. And so if I would say that response to coworkers, yeah, so I'd definitely say coworkers. I don't say it's a bad thing. It's not a bad if you're on like if you're kind of working the same job, but when you break up, that's where it can be rough. And no one thinks about the breakups unless you're fucking me or me. Not unless you're fucking me, then you don't think about that. Unless you're me, then you think about that. So here's something to think about. So just remember that, and we can move on. Okay. Hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you, honk if you love butt drugs, and stay awesome.